Hi all, welcome to Recommendation Engine for Dummies. Now imagine you had a really bad breakup. Okay, so what music do you really want to hear? The sad one kind of or a kind of happy one? The sad one, right? Tum Saath Ho will be much more appropriate as compared to Sham. That's how the recommendation comes into the picture. So nowadays, recommendation engine is actually a part of every small app, every app that we normally use day to day. For example, you open a Spotify, you get a music recommendation. You open a Netflix, you get a movie recommendation. You open YouTube, you get a next video recommendation. You open any blog, you get a next blog recommendation. So recommendation engine is actually a part of almost every app that we normally use day to day. In this blog, I will be talking about two types of recommendation engine. One is content-based filtering, other one is collaborative-based filtering. So now let's talk about the content-based filtering. So what is content-based filtering? So let's take a scenario. You open a Netflix app and you start watching Thor. Okay. So now Netflix knows this guy is actually watching Thor. Then there's a high potential that you will also watch Hulk and the other way around. So this is how the content based filtering works. If you like a product A and the product B is quite similar to product A, the system will actually recommend you the product B. So in order to understand the concept behind the content based filtering, let's take an example. Okay, so now consider you have a Netflix app. It consists of 4 movies. Okay, so and you have watched the first part of the Avengers. Now the model or the recommendation system inside the Netflix app has to recommend you the next movie to watch. Okay, so do you think, like, for example, if I talk about the Avengers first part, okay, so if there's another movie, let's say another movie like the Thor Endgame, like the last part, that is more related to, that is more similar to movie A that you actually like. So Netflix will actually recommend you a movie that is similar to the movie that you have already watched. So let's try to find out how can we find the similarity between the two movies. So I'm basically taking, just for a demonstration purpose, I'm taking the superheroes, like six superheroes, and it is like 1 if the superhero is present in that movie and 0 if it is not present. Okay, so let's say if I take a movie, the Avengers. So Avengers has an Iron Man, has an Thor, has Hulk, has Ant-Man, and doesn't have Spider-Man and Captain America. While if I take a movie Spider-Man has Iron Man and it has a Captain America and it has Spider-Man. Okay, and that's all. So now we need to find a similarity between the movies. Okay, so for finding the similarity, there are a lot of ways, but for now I'm using a cosine distance. So the cosine distance is given by this particular formula. So what I'm doing, I'm taking each vector as, like, for example, for the Avenger I'm taking 1 1 0 1 1 0, and let's say I'm taking for the Thor like 0 1 0 1 0 0, and I'm trying to find a cosine similarity between them. So if you see that in this table, based on the 6 superheroes in a film, if I've already watched the Avengers movie, I should be recommending the next movie as the Avengers Endgame, because if you see, it has a 0.81 similarity. So it is a most similar movie to the first part of Avengers, then followed by the Thor movie, and at the very end Spider-Man. As you see, Spider-Man has it's like quite dissimilar as compared to the other 3 movies. So this is how a recommendation system works. You like the Avengers movie, and that Netflix app, any recommendation app, is actually helping you out to actually recommend the next movie to watch. So let's talk about the collaborative filtering. So collaborative filtering not only takes the feature of a product, but it also considers the user similarity. Who is the target customer? So now let's consider you have to sell a com, and so who is your target customer? A person who is actually losing his hair, or the other person who has a very good hair? The person with the good hair, right? So that's what a collaborative filtering is. So now let's try to understand the collaborative filtering with the help of example. Imagine you're working in Amazon and your manager asked you to build a recommendation engine for that. No, for that you have to find the similar customers. Now why it's important? For let's take a scenario. You launch there are two customers that are quite similar, and you launch a new product. Customer B bought that product. Customer A being the similar, you can recommend the same product to customer A as well. Simple, right? So now let's try to understand with this data. So you have customers, you have shampoo products, and you have the ratings. You just try to represent that information in a matrix format. As mentioned in the content-based filtering, we will try to find the similarity based on the cosine distance. So as you can see here, Sarthak and Alia has a high similarity score. That means Sarthak and Alia's spending habit are quite similar. So let's say in future Alia bought a product, we can recommend the same product to Sarthak as well. While in the contrary, we find Tanya and Shivani has a different preferences. So we can't give a surety if we recommend if Tanya bought some product, then Shivani will also buy that product. So that's what a collaborative filtering is. I hope you like the small content on recommendation engine. This is my first ever video. I will try to upload more. Kindly do give me your suggestions.